Dear truth seekers, I am dedicating this post to the 12th man, as they like to refer to themselves in Seattle. For those of you who don't live out here, in the past 3 or 4 seasons, the fan base of the Seahawks has tremendously grown in Seattle. Just during football season, it could be any day of the week. When you go through Seattle, you see people in Seahawks jerseys everywhere. And today, when I was out driving, I didn't pass a car where the people weren't decked out in Seahawks gear. Not only that, this is the second year in a row of people flying 12th man flags off their car to the rate of about one out of every 5 cars. So the Seahawks are crazy up here. It's big business. I estimate just in merchandise from stickers to jerseys to hats to flags on cars. It's even hard to estimate. Just tens of millions of dollars have been spent by the people of this region on Seahawks gear. Probably way more than that. It would probably blow my mind if I saw the number. Anyhow, 12th man, all of you who spend all this money, all of you who think you make a difference, it is time to wake up and become adults. You live in a nation that is dying, and you are dedicating so much of your life and your feelings and emotions to this football team right now. And if you don't live around here, you don't know about it, but I mean, people really are, and I guarantee you this region is so depressed right now. In my Deflategate post, I theorized that it could possibly be a setup for the 12th man fans, Deflategate, losing to the cheaters, which is now what has happened. And what I want to point out is just how this is so scripted. ESPN has the headlines ready to go at the end of the game, just as they did for the national championship. So first we'll look at this headline in all caps here. Late pick lifts Pats. This is probably exactly how the game was scripted to end. I reckon this headline was written before the game ended. And why do I say that? Because of gematria, which is what I preach. I say you learn this gematria, you pay attention to what's going on. The script is there. The gematria of late pick lifts Pats sums to 82 like Seattle. Before the game, there was the death of Ann Mara, the owner of the Giants, the last team the Patriots played in Arizona. Her name has a Pythagorean gematria of 82. This past week, Tiger Woods showed up in a golf tournament he hasn't been in since 2001, shot his worst round ever. He shot an 82, and it was his 322nd tournament ever. What do you know about the number 322? From the Jamestown Massacre to Yale's Skull and Bones. Some weird stuff is up, Truth Seeker. 12th man. You 12 men, you should start referring to yourselves as truth seekers. Stop spending so much time focused on the Seahawks and the rigged NFL and wake up to what's going on in the world. You know why I say that? Because I came to Seattle as a last resort before I left this country. I was told that people were more enlightened up here, more intelligent, more open minded. I've lived up here since 2006. I haven't seen any of that. I haven't seen any of it. I've seen just the opposite. And the biggest movement I've ever seen the whole time I've been up here is one for a football team that plays rigged football games. It just makes me sad how infatuated people are with this football team and pro sports in the wake of everything else happening in the world. So here it is. New England won with the score of 28, the flip of 82. New England improved to 4-2 in Super Bowls, the flip of Seattle scored 24. Seattle's now one win, 2 losses in Super Bowls. They have a 3-3-3-3-3 winning percentage in Super Bowls. And yeah, from the headlines to the death of the owner of the Giants before the game to the scores and stats. I mean, look at Russell Wilson's stats. 12 of 21. 12 passes for the 12th man. The 21st on February 1st was the one that hurt. The pick that created this headline that was probably written before the game ended. And just from the national championship game, look at this headline right after the game. I captured this. Bucks take title. I've never seen Ohio State Buckeyes referred to as the Bucks before. And I asked other people who are sports fans. They said, yeah, I never heard them called the Bucks. But this headline, Bucks take title, sums to 42, like the meaning of life number. The Patriots just improved to 4-2 in Super Bowls with Tom Brady. First quarterback to start in 6 Super Bowls. And then right after this headline, they put up another one. Buckeyes lift trophy. Buckeyes with Pythagorean gematria sums to 28, and the Buckeyes scored their 42nd points with 28 seconds left on the clock. And this title just seems to be a tribute to Freemasonry. And as I always assert, it's the Freemasons running these leagues and essentially running our lives because they have us all following their creations, from football to a whole lot more. So, 12th man. Check out my other posts. Earlier I covered how Percy Harvin's trade was this Masonic thing. Talked about Pete Carroll and Jim Mora, their Masonic tribute. Jim Mora left the Seahawks with a 31-33 record. Pete Carroll joined with a 33-31 record. 31 through 33 are the foundational degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. And I know a lot of you 12th men are sad out there, but what you should really be sad about is that you've been following a rigged sport with a predetermined outcome, and you just saw it with your Seahawks losing to the Patriots. If you watch Super Bowl 47, the one with the 33-minute blackout, you might remember that the 49ers took it down to the goal line, 1st and goal, and then ran 4 of the stupidest pass plays in the history of the sport, all thrown essentially out of bounds for the loss. Seahawks on 1st and goal threw a pick to lose the game when they had Marshawn Lynch, who could have carried the pile in for the win, just as Frank Gore could have years ago. And, Deflategate, it's all coming home now. The cheaters have won yet again. The entire Patriots legacy has been a script, part of the post 9/11 era. And let's hope it's finished here with Super Bowl 49. All right. Until next time, truth seekers.